Jackass Forever. Jackass Forever is a movie where an incredible crew and cast of people perform stunts continuously for 1 hour and 30 minutes. They've been doing this for 20 years and have been doing the craziest shit on the planet, and they're back to do it for a 4th time. Not including the TV show, of course. Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, and company are back and better than ever, and we have our movie. Jackass Forever provides exactly what you've been seeing from them for the last 20 years, and it's phenomenally fun. They introduce some new welcome faces and have stunts that are just a combination of insane, gross, funny, intriguing, and of course comedic. This is the ideal movie to go and watch with friends because there's a lot of laughs to be had and you'll have a lot to talk about by the time the movie ends. You see this crew do insane stunts for the entirety of the runtime with the exception of a few seconds in the opening scene. And it makes you wonder what exactly they all did and what got cut from the film and what we didn't get to see, and also how much each of these crew members can take before they just break mentally. On multiple occasions in this movie, I thought these guys and girls were just gonna lose their minds. Starting off with what I really enjoyed about this movie. Jackass Forever is ridiculously funny. Between the stunts and the way in which the cast is captured on camera interacting with each other, you know that they're in pain, but you can also tell that they're having a lot of fun being around each other. And when the crew and cast are having fun, we as the audience are having fun, and it really adds to the hilariosity of the stunts that they're performing. And a lot of that humor comes in the form of the outlandish circumstances in which they perform these stunts, the vulgarity within them, the extreme nudity, in the way that they mess with each other. It all just works and clicks together in a way that will just make you laugh a lot. And also, there's a lot of creativity here. The stunts that the crew performed are done very well. They're really thought out. They have a lot of variety. You'll never see the same stunt done twice, with the exception of the pranks that they pull on each other, because they do that to each other in this movie as well. And that in and of itself, it keeps the movie fresh and it really keeps you on your toes because you never see what body part or what's going to get exposed from these crew members at any moment. It's insane. And you never really know how those body parts are going to have pain inflicted on them, which also is just a wild card. And plus, the antics of the crew are really unconventional because they're constantly messing with each other in these really new ways your mind wouldn't conceive of, and that shock value adds to the hilariosity of the movie at hand. And lastly, the pacing of the movie is really strong. And you might be thinking, how do you pace a stunt movie like this? Well, it could go wrong, but they do it right here because they only spend about 4 to 5 minutes on each stunt and bam, they're on to the next one. They allow you enough time to see the stunt, they allow themselves times to name it and explain it, they allow you to watch it, they allow you to bask in it, and they allow you to see the cast's reaction to it. Once all those things are accomplished, they're on to the next one. It's great. It keeps the movie refreshing, it keeps it entertaining, and it keeps you from getting bored. It'll also keep you really excited to see what's next at all times. Now, what did I not like so much about this movie? I thought the opening scene was a little bit too long. They go for a really creative, jaw-dropping opening scene, and within the first 10 seconds, my jaw was on the floor and I was laughing pretty hard. But it reaches a certain threshold where they've delivered the punchline of the joke and they just keep telling the joke, or they explain the joke, and they just go too far with it, and I was ready to move on 3 to 4 minutes before the opening scene ended. And I would compare it to if somebody is telling you a joke and they deliver the punchline and then they keep telling the joke or explaining the joke, it gets old. You just want to go on or you want to start a new conversation. And also, some of the stunts were actually a little confusing. Nearly every stunt is explained to at least a degree so you can understand what's going on, because with that understanding, it arms you with context and it makes everything a lot more funny. However, there are some stunts where they kind of skip over that explanation and it doesn't really make the punchline of these stunts land very well. For comparison, it's like if someone told you a joke and you didn't get the joke. It's like you're supposed to laugh, you're supposed to have a good time with it, but you just don't really understand what's going on. I mean, there are a lot of stunts performed in this movie, so not every single one of them is gonna land. That's just one of the things that I noticed. Friends, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to give Jackass Forever a 7 out of 10. It was good, and I highly recommend seeing it in theaters, especially with friends. Friends, have you seen Jackass Forever? If so, what'd you think of it? You know what the comment section is. Let me know. Thanks so much for watching another Bankrupt Hippo movie review. If you like this, click right here if you'd like to see more. I've been Bryson. Until next time, have a great day.